Yo. How are y'all? No microphone. Fine, I'll just move closer. There we go. How are y'all? We are on TV Rivers Remastered tonight. Luckily this map is working. Now, tomorrow night I'm not sure what map we're going to be on. As MRB is not working at the moment, but the mapper said he'll get a fix out as soon as he can. So if the fix for that is out, we'll be on MRB tomorrow. And if not, I don't know what we'll be up. We'll do something. Hey, Adam. Ugh. Been a long day. I had to edit my video on today's patch notes twice. Good. I'm still recovering from that though. Now what the heck was that weirdness just a second ago? Where are we taking these? This is something I like. A long flipping time away from now. It's more at Home Depot. We're gonna go up to Home Depot. So, instead of saying the distance in metric, even though I'm using miles, the marker now says the distance in feet. That was a change from today's update. So, we are going to get to Chaffing corn, but we need to sell some of this, chipboard so that we have enough money to buy the stuff we need to buy. It would have to be a pretty big achievement to get me to do a 24-hour stream. Let's just say that. I'll show you guys another thing with this update. If you want to know the full changelog, I do have a video of that, going over everything, and I even go in game to show a couple things at the end over on my YouTube, but I'll point out a couple of things here. Before, to see your manure, you would have to come here and look at the actual heat. Now, I go up here to animals, and I go over to, yeah, sure, cows, manure, manure, manure. It's right here on this menu with everything else, and that is so cool. I really like that. That is a very awesome change. Obviously, I didn't have anything in that one. I think I have, some in the cow barn, yeah. But this says I have 101,000 liters. I go up here, 101,000 liters. Very cool that you don't have to go to each one of those manure pits just to see the manure you have now. And I know you guys are gonna call me crap, but I don't care. That's a very good change. I really like that. Arr! Okay, so that was not doing that as much. But this is a temp fix to UAL for me to even have UAL on here. Because right now, UAL and selectable bell capacity, unless you do a temp fix on them, are not working. I think we're gonna need at least another load, but let me go look. We could always lease to own this stuff too if we need to. You know what? Let's do that for now. Let's just lease to own this stuff so that we can get going. And then I'll buy it when I have the money later. Because I'm not sure how long this is going to take. On pipe. Yup. chrome green? What is this? That. I think I would do that chrome black out. Same thing with the pipe. Design color is what? That I want chrome yellow. Interior. Maybe we'll do something like that. Seat color. Sure. And then inner rim is which one? That one. And then outer rim, I do chrome green. That's cool. $15,000, yes. And then we need Titan Forager Unrealistic. That's mower. That's sugar cane. That's poplars. So yes, we want this one. Working with, it might not take long. Probably not take longer to compact it than anything. Yellow, that stands out in most fields, I find at least. Green. Blackout. Yellow. We will just buy that. And then we'll buy the rest of that stuff in a little bit, actually. I want to move this off to the side. That right there. I think I cut the sheep to the butcher, but I want to make sure. Those are 2 months out. Those are 2 months out. Those are 1 month. So if we sleep at all this stream, we need to take the cows and water beefalo to the butcher. These guys are good. They need straw. That's pretty much like you. Horses don't give a lot of manure, but it's enough. I want to get straw back in here. I am saving up all the manure so that we have a bunch on here for when PF comes out. I have to remember. Did it take any of it? Some. Oh, it's full already. I only needed one bale. Fine. I lost about 50 of my bells on here, but it's better than losing the whole thing. Actually, we'll set store deliveries up at the field. We also need to buy a trailer for our corn to go into. But we're gonna need some other stuff up at the field too, so we'll just set store deliveries up here. I like this color scheme. It has some green and yellow, but it's not too much. Oh, another thing, mulching and then liming afterwards again, which I bought a mulcher last night. So I will be mulching the fields that need to be mulched. And basically gearing up to get back into finishing up base game tutorials. So I need to learn the rest of the stuff I need to learn to be able to finish those. And one of those is on mulching. So I bought a mulcher last night to, yeah. $5 million Brands, no. No. Main is what? Main isn't actually main. So I want that John Deere yellow, or chrome yellow, close enough. And then hover. I don't know. Maybe just black. Carbon fiber. There we go. The frame is the frame, which I want chrome blackout. And then design color is what you think should be the main color. Which is chrome green. Non-reflectors, I do. Actually, you know what? Let's do the reflectors that. And then inner rim color, we did chrome yellow. Outer rim color, we did chrome green. We'll just buy this. Reset store deliveries for now. I will have to remember to reset it again. Alright, let's get this unfolded. This is our cornfield that we are chaffing tonight. Okay. Unfold header. Hopefully I bought the right head. It should be. Oh yeah, I gotta unfold the pipe. There we go. I don't chaff a whole lot, but I thought we would do it for something different. So, I have to remind myself everything I have to unfold on these things every time we do it. Alright, turn on. What? Oh. I gotta lower the header. That's what. Might miss something here and there. Oh well, it's a big enough field. I really don't think it's gonna matter. And we might hit some of it on the second pass anyway, so meh. Now get back here. There we go. most of the map harvested up. I did a lot of harvesting on here last night. I think we only have 2 other fields besides this one, and the whole rest of the map is harvested. Oh, I also need to show you guys what I did this week, which is basically, besides harvesting the fields I did last night, and taking care of the animals, I spent a lot of time in that forest by the sawmill. I made a bunch of progress on that this week. Well, I'll go over and show you guys progress made on that in a little bit. I will have 2 map tour videos for you guys over on YouTube this weekend. What is... No, we're gonna go up and down this way. And we do have another 12-hour stream promise once I get Giant's partner. That will be a fun one here on Twitch. So, actually, you guys got the kid 12-hour before a long-time promise 12-hour over here. We are slowly inching our way closer and closer, though. Seems like every couple days I'm getting a new sub over on the Tuba View, which is awesome. In fact, I can tell you guys what we've gotten this month. We just keep hitting record numbers here on the channel. Because in February we had 2 subscribers on YouTube. In March we had 4. And I'm already up to 4 in the past 10 days of April. So, if you have not subbed to my YouTube or followed over on my Kick, !Linktree, We'll give you those two links as well as my socials. Also, if you have not followed here, that would be greatly appreciated as well. We are over 1.2 million liters of chaff already. And I think I have some chaff in the silo we can go grab too. After the save, also today, the NEXAT patch got an update. I will be doing a video on that tomorrow, as well as Flashback Friday. That's his run menu. I want this. Where is this? No, I don't want that. I want storages. Yes. So we can bring those over and put them in the fermenting silos as well. If we have room. Which, with, what did we put down? 5? I don't remember how much each one holds, but I think it will be plenty good to bring those over. And that over as well. Okay, we might have to go around and pick up some of these, like, wider sections this is leaving. We're gonna do some cleanup here real quick before we continue. I was just gonna leave them, but they're gonna bother me. If we leave like one little one while we're doing this pass, we'll leave it. we'll just do this. Like that one batch that we just left, we'll leave. Now that we'll have to come back and get. Oh, barely. I was hoping we would catch those. We don't seem to be missing as much this way. We're just gonna run along this way. Of course, when I'm turning to not miss some, we do, but if I can go straight down the road, we seem to be not missing as much going this way. Meh, I'll leave that one. Fine. $2 million liters. We are gonna miss some on the left. And I think we're gonna miss a little bit on the left, but I'm gonna go straight just to try and even this out a little bit. Yeah, we'll make a pass back and grab that. Now, that should be a pretty much close enough straight line. hold on, I need to do something. Been meaning to. General? Where is it? This is the field of view. It's gotta be general. Where is that? That's phone. Never mind. Fine. I'll just zoom out a little bit. There we go. Since they're not that far away, let's just grab these. I think going this way made the field faster as well because we're not having to turn around as much. most of them ain't going back for that one. That's fine. Gonna be just a little over an hour on harvesting, but we still have to get everything in the bunkers and get it compacted, but we might be able to harvest one of my other fields tonight. See, I also want to go grab, the chaff from the silo over at the animal area. Well, we still have 2 hours. Alright, there's those. I definitely thought we were going to get more yield off of this. What's the moisture on this? Moisture there is good. And this is one of the fields I planted. So maybe those other fields were fields that were already on the map. So maybe that was our issue with moisture. And I had an issue with moisture on the rice fields, but that was my fault. Because I forgot to go back and give them their second watering. I forgot to go turn the pumps back on again to give them more water after that initial water that I gave them. So that wasn't me. But I don't Oh, we planted these two fields at the same time. And they have, I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out that moisture thing with, realistic weather. So yeah, no, maybe this was the yield we were supposed to get. It's not bad. We're gonna be probably right around 4 million. We'll have like 9 million, 10 million with the stuff we have in the silo over at the animal area. Where are we gonna end off here? $3.6 million. Now, I get to show you guys the cool thing about these bunker silos we put down. I'm gonna stop this here. So, normal bunker silos, you would have to back up in here and empty your chaff, and it's hard to get back up on top to unload more, yada yada yada. Well, you don't have to do that with these guys. Let's go down to the end. See this button that says open here? Close gate. Comes up. Those things come out of the sides, come up, and close down on top so that you can just drive over the top of these and you don't get stuck on your chaff trying to load more in. These things first came out in 22, and I absolutely love these things. So I was very happy when they came out. Actually, funny story. When we were planting this cornfield, I was like, I wish they'd drive over bunker silos we had in 22, we're in 25, and then like 2 days later, these things came out on itch.io. Now we're selected on the right thing, right? Unload here. Stop unloading. I'll line her back up. Unload here. I pretty much just drive up to like right there. Then I go back again. And then move over to this side, do the same thing. This is so much nicer than having to drive up piles and get stuck trying to get to the top so that you can unload again. Is it realistic? No. Do I care? No. This is a video game. We do some things more on the realistic side, but sometimes, this just makes chaffing like this, doing silage like this, so much easier. Hey Roughneck, how are ya? I hope you are doing well. Might be a couple spawns. Let's see. Can we get this over here to fill in a little bit more? Yeah. The rest, I really don't care about. We are going to just start this next one. Good! I'm glad. That is good news. Alright, let's go to the animal farm and grab what we can of that. So how much chaff did we have in the silo here? are in the buncher silos? We got 4.7 in the silo. How is it compacted 5 and 1%? That's funny. We actually compacted going over those rails like that? That's funny. So yeah, this holds 5 million liters, so we'll be able to grab the rest of the chaff here. And then we have to grab one of my other tractors and a compactor and actually compact it all. And then I'll show you guys what I got done with the sawmill forest area, whatever you want to call it. What silo is that in? And then we will... Oh, that's over there. What is that doing over there? I thought that was in this one. Fine. I don't know why I put that over there. I need to rename these silos as well so I know what they are. Oh, I can decorate this pond too. I'll do that later. Or tomorrow. Probably later. Probably after stream while I'm eating before I start recording. Yeah, I'm not sure why I put this over here. There's our chaff. Maybe I chaffed that before I put the silo at the animal area. Very possible. Because I think if I had the silo at the animal area, I would have put it over there. So I'm guessing I did this chaff before I had the silo at the animal area. Yes, silage additive is worth it, but how big the fields are on this map and how even bigger I have or am gonna be making fields on this map, I just don't need it on this map. Say it's spent, I don't wanna. I feel unnecessary on this map. But this is how I'm going to be decorating the pond at the main farm as well. These things are cool. I like this like water plant mod. They're so cool. We're just gonna take the shortcut. There, that works. Even though my actual road is like right there. Oh well. I think I still have sorghum in there, so we'll have to empty that once we get to that point. This sorghum field was the last field I harvested before I went to bed last night. And I don't think I emptied it. Pretty sure I just finished the field and went to bed because I was tired. No, we have to go this way because the other side is too close to houses, so we didn't put a ramp. Actually, we can just use this. You don't even need that side ramp right now. gonna do that so we can fill up the rest of this. And we're gonna have to use a little bit of at least a third one. Which is why I put 5 down. I knew it would be plenty. And we could really expand out more that way if we needed more at any point. But I'll probably go back and forth between this. We'll probably have plenty of silage because not only are we doing this, but I also have a grass field dedicated to hay and silage. So the animals are going to have plenty of food. I don't want to use another one. Might have to. Now just leave whatever in there until I have more. We'll see here. We'll see what we can patch into these things. Yeah. Alright, we'll just put the rest of this in a fourth one. When I get enough, I will compact it and start it. We're not going to start this one right now. But we'll have 3 going tonight. Alright, so we can open this one, open this one, and this one, now we need to tab over to this guy. Forage harvesting, silo compaction, additional weights, John Deere green, and John Deere yellow. Oh yeah, we'll just buy that as well. Shift Alt X, reset store deliveries. So if I forget to reset it, it's set at the shop and not. Yeah. Woohoo! I think I'm the wrong way anyway. Yeah. I haven't used this yet, so I don't know how fast or slow this compacts, so we'll find out together. One sec. Oh, there we go. My eyes would stop watering and fogging up my glasses. Like I said, I'm still a little bit tired from the 12-hour stream Sunday night, so... That was over on Kick. Had a blast. I'm tired still. Alright, let's lower this. Oh, this is gonna be a lot. This is going to take probably longer than it. We'll see. Hour and 33 minutes into the stream. Let's see how long it takes to compact these three bunkers. And literally, I just sit here and go up and down. That's all you have to do. can literally, as you can see, we're just sitting here going up and down 34% in 2 minutes. Well, officially 38% in 2 minutes. This is gonna take a minute, guys. I don't think I have anything like super crazy. I don't think I've done like a RGM. No. I might have to do a RGM edit to this compactor if we keep doing this. Cause at 3 minutes we're 50%. What's this? It's gonna probably take around 20 minutes to compact these things. So, I might have to do a RGM edit to this compactor here. Well, I think I'm gonna do this first one on stream, and then I'll just do the other two off stream. At least you didn't see the full process of one. We can go, in the time we have left, though, we can go harvest the other two fields I have and get some pig food going, so that I can get pigs and shush. I don't want to hear that name. You know who I'm talking to. Compaction 100%. That was like I thought. Right about right about 5-6 minutes. Yeah, I'll do the other two off stream. I'm just gonna throw this up here so that I remember what I was doing. So I remember to come over and do that. And what? Oh wait, that's leaders, yes. No, you. No. No. Bad Adam. That is what I have left of this forest to cut down. Then I gotta break the rest of the rocks, pick up the stones, flatten it out, finish painting this area, figure out where the train ends over this way so that I can make this into a grass field. Then I can take this field back as a regular crop field. I will do that later. There is sorghum in there. Where's what I'm looking for? No. We passed it. I had a bunch of the views on a lot of this stuff super high because I was trying to heck, what's the word I'm thinking of? Get rid of the lag that you get after updates because of shaders being recompiled. Which reminds me, I haven't actually reset my shader cache yet. I'll have to do that here. Okay. This sorghum going into the pig food maker. So are the crops from the other two fields we're gonna harvest. If you don't be technical, so are. Okay, put that in. I actually need to remember what our other two fields are. That one and that one. Okay. I'm gonna be taking these trees down and replacing them with some different trees. Because I'm gonna be putting some shortcuts from here, this road, over to that road in here. that's a more aerial view of that pond. Looks so good. I like how that turned out. Did that yesterday. I did the same thing with the pond in the chicken pen, but to a smaller scale, because that's a smaller pond. And if I am quiet for a minute, I am taking a bite of my granola bar I grabbed before stream. We are going to go over to this barley field next. So, alright, wait for this train to go by. Luckily, there's not a very long train on here. Oh, that's where that thing went. Okay. That looks like a regular Crampy. That is actually an auto load trailer. Straw is fine. I turn straw off on sorghum fields, but any other field that can take straw, I leave it on. And that can give straw, I mean. Ugh! Like I said, I'm tired. There's actually 3 trains on this map, so that was, I think, a different train than the one we just saw. map definitely wasn't the worst field on, like, my, like, moisture issue. So, one of the fields was, like, one of the rice fields with the moisture issue and me forgetting to water it, let it water give it water the second time. The entire field gave me like 8,000 liters. I knew my rice fields aren't super huge to begin with, but I definitely need to figure out how to get the moisture up when the moisture is low on fields. I mean, you can pay to have it auto irrigate, but you're supposed to be able to take like a sprayer and manually irrigate. But I tried that on one of the fields and it didn't work. So I don't know what I'm doing wrong with that. I gotta figure it out. Or when we get in a better state financially, I'll just set all the fields to auto irrigate. Like I said, that costs money that we just don't have right now. So I think this weekend, as far as the rest of the weekend stream gets to go, tomorrow we'll be here on Twitch doing some map in Farm Sim. I'm not sure what yet. We'll be doing something. Might be our Hutan Pantai streaming series. Might be something else, I'm not sure. And then Saturday will be Supermarket Sim. And Sunday will be Ranch Sim. Cause I enjoyed playing Supermarket Sim during the Kick 12-hour stream, so I want to see how a stream of that does. Maybe we'll go back and forth between that and Hunter on Friday nights. We'll see. Or on Friday nights. Saturday nights. Thinking Friday. I'm thinking tomorrow. Talking about Saturday. Blah! I don't know what day it is anymore. Jeez. But yeah, tomorrow, which Saturday and Sunday hit. But we're not done yet. We're still going for a bit here. We'll at least finish harvesting this field and the soybean field, and then we'll see where we're at on time from there. Maybe if we have time, we'll go back and compact another or both of those other bunkers. We'll see. This was 2 fields that I merged into one. Which, we might be doing some field merging next Thursday. Oh. These sequoias take so long to grow. I can't wait. Hopefully, we get Tree Growth Manager again in 25. These things are just painfully slow. Oh, I also changed this up. I really liked that. Once the bottom trees grow, so I can see if I need any more on some of these top of these ridges. I'm gonna put some more trees. Maybe I'll put some decorations in here as well, like, let's see here. Getting distracted again, but we have time. Colors? Yeah, but if we just grew like that and that up here and then put some trees. Oh. Where's my trailer? There it is. Okay. this in the pit food maker, and then we will go do that soybean field. I don't know what we're gonna do from there. Maybe we'll go compact those other bunch of silos real quick. I honestly thought the silage was gonna take a little bit longer than it did. Like I said, I thought that yield seemed a little bit lower than what I thought it should have been, but it was still nice. Don't get me wrong, that's a lot of silage still. I thought we were gonna fill the trailer up at least once. But we did have some spots that had moisture issues, so maybe we would have. Chickens are fine. Should be more room for stuff over there. Oh, I also got a bunch of stuff into some more productions. I got wool into the rope maker. Bunch of stuff. I put down another factory. Oh, the grain mill extended and got some wheat in there. And then I just put stuff into various other factories as I was harvesting that side of the map. What's enough? Nothing. That's one we have done. I think this was our potato field or something. One of the root crops. This field up here, this soybean field, is pretty bad too. I'm not sure what kind of a yield we're gonna get off of this thing. So, if anyone's watching this stream later as a video, and you know how you are using realistic weather, you know how to manually increase the moisture, would you, let me know? Because I'm genuinely not sure, because everything I've tried isn't working, and I haven't been able to find a video on it yet. And I really don't have the money to pay for automatic, because I turned it on one of the rice fields for like 5 minutes, and it was gonna cost me $12 for 5 minutes. Like, that's not a viable option right now. But also, my yields are suffering because of it. Because this is atrocious. This build is literally atrocious. This is almost as bad as that one rice field I had that I did last night. I'll be honestly surprised if we get 100,000 meters off of this field.
I just cry, 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 cry.
Especially this bottom part here, that's just atrocious.
I won't stop you if you try. Why not take the rest of me?
I don't know if it's because we planted these fields before I added in realistic weather. I haven't planted since I added in realistic weather. So maybe that's the issue. We'll see what happens with this next planting. I'm just not sure. I'm still trying to figure out what's going on here. I know on his current series, Clutch had a field like this too, but it was again a field that he had just bought. He hadn't harvested yet. And I know I planted this field before I added in realistic weather, so maybe that's the issue. I don't know. But if anyone has any input on that, let me know. Oh, I should have done a thumbnail when we were doing the... Dang it! If you are watching this replay over on YouTube, though, let me know in the comments if you have any insight on this unrealistic weather. I forgot to grab a thumbnail when we were doing this silage. I'll just let YouTube auto-generate one this time. It's fine. Because yes, I do export my Twitch streams over to YouTube now after I am done streaming. See, this part of the field is okay. And that part. And then there's other parts that are just atrocious. Alright, now we can just do these lawn passes up and down here. But yeah, I might have been right. I don't know if we're gonna even get 100,000 liters off of this field. Yeah, this is saying 117. Which is low. It should be like 200,000 off of a field this size. Field this size, properly limed and fertilized, which it was, should be like right around 202 to 250,000 liters. Unless it's a root crop, and then it's gonna be more than that. Because root crops always yield very good. I'll tell you one thing we're not lacking in, though. We're definitely not lacking in straw. When you get to this bad part, we lose a little bit of straw volume. Because how much straw you get is based off of your yield. Actually, higher yield you get, the more straw you're gonna get. Lower yield, you're not gonna get as much straw. That's not everything it's based off of, but that's part of how much straw you get. As I've noticed over the years, too, that sometimes, like, certain headers will give you more straw than others. But I've also noticed it's like yield. Like, right now we're getting quite a bit. But when we get into another, like, super bad spot, we're not going to get as much. Like, right here, we get into this, it drops down. You can see, visually see we're not getting as much straw. But then when we get into, like, this part, you can visually see we're starting to get more straw again. I've learned a thing or two about Farm Sim over the years. For anyone who doesn't know, I started playing Farm Sim on PS3 on FS13. So, I've been sim for at least 10 years. I think I know a bit about the game. And back then, like terrain deformation, like, I mean terrain deformation as in like the build mode. We didn't get that until FS19. Games prior to FS19, you had the animals you had in some of the games, you had the fields you had. It's been a while since I played it, but if I remember right, FS13 didn't have a create field option. I could be wrong, it's been a while since I played 13. I think that was introduced in 15, if I remember right. But one of the things I miss about FS17 and it having like you not being able to place down animal pens was the like there wasn't an animal limit until they introduced placeable animal pens in FS19. In 17 you had whatever animals you had on the map, but if you wanted to buy 100,000 animals in one pen, you could do it. I mean, we kind of have something similar back with the like way the animal system is now, but unless you have a huge map, really not even, because there's only a certain like I took a blank 16x map and tried to make the biggest animal pen I could when FS25 first came out, and I think it only went up to like 4,000 or 5,000 animals, which is better than what we had in like 19 and 22. Each game gets better and better, but I say all the time, there's a reason why I play older games. One, I put too many hours into Farm Sim just to give up on the old Farm Sims when new ones come out. And two, there's features of older games, there's maps of older games that I like that don't come to the new ones. And yeah, I was right. We only got 98,000 liters right there. Which is enough to get a bit food going, so... But we probably lost 50 to 100,000 liters right there. At least 20,000. Because the expected yield said like 117. And we only got 98,000. We definitely lost at least 20,000 right there. I think we are going to take this to the picture maker. We are going to go compact those other bunker silos, and then we're going to call it a night. I'll still be another 15-ish minutes by the time we let this over here, so we'll be ending stream a little bit early, but not too bad. But I have videos galore I need to work on for the weekend. Streaming 12 hours on Sunday threw off my schedule. I normally record videos on Mondays and Wednesdays. I did not because I was recovering from the 12-hour stream. I'm still recovering a little bit, but I'm definitely not as tired as I was even yesterday. So yeah, like, if I ever did a 24-hour, if I ever did a 24-hour, it would be like a week off of content. So it's gonna be a big goal reach for me to do a 24-hour stream. Alright, this food is being made. Awesome. Let's go compact. These other two bunker silos. Lower. Plus, whichever channel I did it on, that said it's a big goal. I would have to have more people talking because even by the end of the 12-hour, the last like 2-3 hours, no one was talking in chat and I was struggling. I was struggling to stay awake the last like 2-ish hours definitely of the 12-hour. But as big of a goal I was talking about, I don't think that would be a problem. I'm talking like 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. I would do a 24 hour. Those are the numbers I'm talking about to do a 24 hour. on YouTube and it would be split up into like at least 2 streams, because YouTube only saves up to a 12-hour video. But who knows how long down the road we're talking there. Do I think it can happen? Yes. Do I know how long it's gonna take? Absolutely not. We will just compact this one and close them both at the same time. I know we did Supermarket Sim on Saturday and Sunday last week, but I did not have time to grind anything in Hunter this week. And I don't know if I'm going to have time to before Saturday. So, we're going to do Supermarket Sim again this Saturday, and then we'll do Hunter next Saturday. And we might go back and forth between them. I'm not sure yet. I have to look and see how Saturday's stream did. I have not looked. Hour did nice though. I've got like 26 views last time I looked on Kid. The 24-hour stream has like 26 views. And the 12-hour stream, I mean. I think I said 24, talk about 24. I do not hack. And 13, 15, and half of 19 I played on console. If I hacked, I would have more than $95,000 right now, so don't be coming in here saying I hacked. At least, but I have been playing at least 10 years. Maybe 12. Like 10 to 12 years. get these covered, and then we're gonna call it about 25 minutes early here. That fourth one we're not gonna cover because there's just not enough in it. There's not enough in that to worry about it right now. Blanket! How are we doing on fermentation here? 9% fermented. Fertilized. 9% fermented. Maybe I'll grab this as a thumbnail for the YouTube vid. I'll do that after I end here. I am going to call it. This will be up on YouTube in a little bit. I will be back here tomorrow night, 10 p.m. Eastern, playing something. If you have not, do not forget to follow. That would be greatly appreciated. Thanks for coming out. I will see you all later. Night.